Hi everyone, Steve Landwersiek from Investment Planning Group. Today we're going to talk about personal finance basics. We're going to go through 5 simple steps, things that you should be thinking about, things that people have told you about through the years. But whether you just started looking at your finances or you've been doing this for a long time, it's worth listening to. First step, create a budget. This is the most important thing that you can do. Not only create a budget, but once a year, revisit your budget. Do a new budget. Take a look at your expenses. In today's modern day of technology, we find that things get swept out of our account automatically. It's a great convenience, but if we don't take a close look at things, we may find that we have 10 different subscription services, or we're streaming all over the place and so forth. So not only do you need to create a budget, but you need to follow it. You need to revisit it once a year, take a look at your expenses. So that's step 1. Step 2, set up an emergency fund. We've heard this for years. What's the proper number? It's different for everybody. But 3 to 6 months is the industry standard. If you're in retirement, you're talking about 3 years worth of money that you're pulling out of your assets, not your expenses. So if you're not retired, 3 to 6 months of your expenses to protect you from unemployment. If you are retired and you're drawing down on your money to supplement your Social Security and pension, 3 years. Why? To protect you against a bad market cycle. If the market sells off, you don't want to sell your investments into a bad market. Step 3, diversify your investments. I can't tell you how many times I've had this conversation with people, but it's totally misunderstood. 10 different investments is not diversification. Diversification is 10 investments that do different things, that do not behave the same way, right? So this is an area where perhaps you shouldn't consider doing it on your own. You should get some professional advice. So diversify your investments, very important. Maintain good credit health, right? You know already that you can get a free credit report once a year and take a look at it. Very important that you do that. It's also important that you look at your credit score. I mean, you may have a good report that shows that there's no identity theft, nobody's gotten into any of your accounts, so awesome. But perhaps your credit score needs a little improving, right? There are certain things that you can do. Obviously, pay your bills on time. That goes back to creating a budget, right? But it's not just paying your bills on time. There are a lot of other things that you can do. Sometimes people don't have enough credit, right? So you have to use the credit, but use it smart, especially with interest rates being what they are today. Be very careful with that one, okay? Prepare for retirement. We hear people talk about that all of the time. Doesn't mean if you're 25 years old, you should put 50% of your paycheck aside, right? What happens often is that people plan for retirement, but maybe they put too much into the retirement bucket, and then what happens is you have to pull money out before you're ready for retirement, and that comes with penalties and all kinds of stuff. That all keeps going back to step 1, create a budget. If you create a budget, you know how much you can afford for retirement, right? Even if it's $25 a month, do it. $10 a month, $25, $100 a month. Do something because it gets you more goal focused, right? You got to be focusing on a goal in life. And doing these 5 simple steps will help you do that. So you know where I am. If you have any questions, 772-233-4315. Email address is steve@planipg.com. We have templates that can help you with your budget. So if you have any questions, give me a call, set up a consult, come by and visit us. And don't stress out too much. Remember, it's only money.